ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Norcam and today we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 3 2023. Before we get right in, if you need to stock up on any of your G Fuel needs, be sure to use the link in the description and use code MUGO for a little discount at checkout. Now, as always with videos like this, there are two things you guys need to keep in mind. One, please comment down below and challenge anything that I say in this video. Let's have an open discussion about the next Call of Duty. I'm interested to see what your opinions are. And two, everything in this video are going to be facts and opinions, and it will be obvious which one's which. Like, Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty that has ever been released. See? Fact. So yes, last week we had the reveal event and the reveal trailer for Modern Warfare 3. I do believe we're also getting some campaign gameplay this week as well. I wanted to let it settle a little bit, you know, get my thoughts together and actually talk about it. So I do have a list of things that I'm going to read off here and then we're going to talk about them. So Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer features that are at launch: map voting, classic mini-map behavior with unsuppressed weapons, perks available at the start of each match, convert sneakers perk, allow for silent movement, and core health is increased to 150 for an increased TTK. So just taking all of those points, map voting, huge W. I don't know why it ever got taken out of the game. I'm guessing it's because the developers would have spent time on silly maps and then people wouldn't have voted for them, which, you know, that's always going to happen. I don't think there's been a Call of Duty that every single map has been 10 out of 10. And I love Black Ops 2, but yeah, there's some maps that you don't want to play. Classic mini-map behavior with the unsuppressed weapons. Again, I think that's a given. They probably shouldn't have taken it away, but hey, at least they're bringing it back. Similar to the mini-map stuff, perks available at the start of each match. I don't even know why that was a thing. I can't remember if it was Vanguard or Cold War where you kind of earned them as you played. Again, doesn't really make sense to me, but hey, at least we've got this back. This is looking really promising so far. Covert sneakers perk, which allows for silent movement. I'm guessing that's just like a ninja perk. Obviously, everyone's been asking for that. I think the dead silence field upgrade is kind of stupid. I saw someone say it's like, hey, you don't have the perk and then you turn it on and boom, you cannot be heard, which I know that's kind of the point, but it should just be consistent with the gameplay. And then the core health has been increased to 150, which in turn increases the TTK. Now that is obviously a W. We do need an increased TTK, and I guess this is a simple solve than going through every single weapon and you know, balancing them, which they should be doing anyway, but that's going to take a lot longer than just increasing the health. I have heard that apparently with this increased TTK, throwing knives will now be a 2-hit. I think they do need to make it so throwing knives are a 1-hit, so you can go for those cross maps or those last ditch attempts at surviving. But I feel like that could kind of be controversial, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Overall, those 6 points that I've just rallied through, they're really positive. You know, it does sound like it's going to be a good year for Call of Duty, but hey, we've heard that before, and you know, I'm open to be proven wrong. I don't want to be, but hey, it might happen. At launch, we are going to be getting 16 of the OG Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps. Apparently, they've used the layout of the old maps and built on them, which is perfect. Hopefully, we're just going to get the OG bangers and have them in a bit more HD. Just to read them off for you, we've got Afghan, Derail, Estate, Favela, Karachi, High Rise, Invasion, Quarry, Rundown, Rust, Scrapyard, Skid Row, Subbase, Terminal, Underpass, and Wasteland. We're also getting 3 large-scale maps, which I presume are for Warzone, and then there's one big war map. I think War was in Vanguard. I think it was a really big version of Ground War. Probably not going to touch that with a 10-feet stick, but hey, it's there. I think another big W for the community are the movement changes. Obviously, we're going to have the ability to slide cancel. We're going to have the ability to reload cancel. You can now mantle faster and while sprinting, and your tactical sprint recharges when you are normal sprinting. Overall, that's a W, and for me, as like a hardcore OG Call of Duty player, I love this. All of the movement additions definitely bring a skill gap, which I do think Modern Warfare 2 22 lacked. And hey, I know that's kind of how they built the game, but in my opinion, it needs to be there. Like, you can have an arcadey shooter, but you can feel confident that you can smoke people in your lobby because you know you're good at the game. I see myself as a good Call of Duty player, and I'm not 100% confident in every single game that I'm in. For Modern Warfare 2 22, that is. Don't get me wrong, hey, if someone shoots my body and I got to turn it on, I turn it on. But there does need to be that gap. Which kind of leads me on to my next point, and I'll be fully transparent. I'm not too sure if anyone's spoken about this yet, but that's why I believe there should be a casual game mode and a ranked game mode. So all of the tryhards that want to play ranked can go and do that, and that isn't a dig me calling you tryhards. I would be in ranked play myself. But then people that want to just jump on for 5 games after work can jump on and have a casual experience. And the thing that gets me with this whole thing with, you know, skill gap, SPMM, casuals, tryhards, etc., etc., I'm pretty sure there's game modes in the current Call of Duty that don't have SPMM. I played a few games James a gun game the other day, and it felt like there was players that, you know, didn't play it as much. There were people that really played a gun game. There were people that were just on to have some fun, and I think that's perfect. Obviously, I do empathize for the people that maybe don't see themselves as a good Call of Duty player, and I get you don't want to jump on and get smoked every game. So to an extent, there does need to be a bit of SPMM, but I think that's fine if there is a skill gap. And I think these movement additions with 150 health and increased TTK will make for better gunfights. You're going to have a better chance to turn around and shoot someone that's shooting you in the back, or duck behind some cover, get some health back and re-challenge. And I think that's better. I prefer that. But again, this is all my opinion, so let me know in the comment section down below what you think of everything I'm saying. Obviously, a lot of this stuff will pull over to Warzone, and I think Warzone will be a better experience when you can slide cancel and reload cancel, etc. I feel like that could be an entire video on itself, and until we know how it actually feels and how it pulls over to Warzone, it's kind of all up in the air. I'm not going to talk about it much in this video because I haven't really looked at any information on it, but I do want to briefly touch on zombies. We are going to be getting an outbreak style game mode, which I believe is going to be on the Warzone map. Then there's going to be 24 players, 4 teams of 6, and you do objectives around the map, and after 60 minutes you have to exfil. Now I think that is quite silly. I loved zombies growing up and I still love it now, but being capped at 60 minutes just doesn't make sense to me. I think it should be that if a team wants to exfil, they can exfil, they go, and then 20 players are left, and so on and so forth until everyone's done. But I presume they will be bringing in some game modes where it's kind of like Outbreak Extreme, where it just doesn't have a cap. But like I say, I don't know if we have too much more information on that. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't feel confident so. But if you've heard some stuff, let me know in the comment section down below. And that pretty much rounds up everything that we know so far. Overall, I am really excited for Modern Warfare 3. I wasn't going to let myself get hyped, but I just can't help it. I'm hyped. I will say now, I have booked some time off work around the time where Call of Duty is releasing, so we're going to be streaming a lot. We're going to be making a lot of content, so be sure to subscribe and tune in. As I said at the start of the video, let me know in the comment section down below your opinions on Modern Warfare 3 and challenge anything I've said in this video. And also add any new information that I may have missed. If you did enjoy this video in any capacity, shape or form, then be sure to drop a like. If you are new around here, then please subscribe to the channel. As I said, be sure to use the link in the description for all of your G Fuel needs. My link tree is also down there if you want to follow me on Twitter and TikTok. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a good rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe. I'll catch you in the next video.